Então, entrando na TV. Ih.
What the hell? From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories, and you're all made up pure. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Que doideira é essa, cara? Esses caras perderam a mão no jogo. Ah, tá. Valeu, meu parceiro, por falar o caminho. Uma porta aqui. Vai ter uma escadaria pra lá. Cara, imagina os caras fazendo esse jogo aqui, cara. Doideira.
So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. Who knew? So true. So here is the clue of hope to remember. Visions that come true. Bend the lights with
Fizeram o cara. Fizeram uma coreografia, cara. Esse cara não tem jeito, não. Olha o cara dançando pra caraca lá. Doideira, cara.
And the award goes to Alan White.
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away.
Ué. Cara, o que é pra fazer agora? Ah, presente-se no musical. Tem uma seta aqui, ó.
But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Who'd you say you lived a jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day.
É o carro?
But true.
Entendi, não. Eu preciso de uma luz pra colocar nesse carro aqui, mas... Aonde eu acho? Vamos lá, jogo, dá uma dica também, né? O jogo é maldito mesmo, cara. Welcome to Bridget Falls.
He could write a story like Tom Zane before him, and maybe they'd be happy once again. Just one shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage away from the city, a romantic getaway.
Vou para lá mesmo. que sou obrigado a matar? Tentar não matar, né? Passar batido de todo mundo. Deixou em muitos também, né? Tem condição de matar. Com certeza matar não é o objetivo.
I didn't see that coming. A vision.
O eco.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
Que loucura que os caras fizeram no final desse jogo, hein? Mais uma vez no talk show.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Trancado. Esse cara aqui também é muito esquisito, cara. Ele tá envolvido em alguma coisa.
Champion of light.
Catchy, right?
Hey.
cara é meio estranho.
It was all about me. This performance the dark place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was. The payphone was ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? You... Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return. Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone.
Porra, deixou a chave aí.
The dark place works in loops and rituals. If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
E não, mais uma vez não falou quem é.
The Ocean View Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon.
Ocean View Hotel.
The Ocean View Hotel. My destination. A loop that delivered me back to the street.
Mas
What
o
did the
tinha
mystery
pra...
caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. With only dream logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance. This was not right.
Seguir os letreiros de neon. Siga os letreiros em neon de Mirror Peak. Mirror Peak Bar.
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The dark presence was only a step behind me.
Casey!
You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere.
Nossa. Eu, hein? Nem pra dar um tirozinho de volta, ô Casey.
I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. place, the source of it all, the vessel. Me and the writer, we were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late. Too late again.
Quarto 665. Até pra roubar a luz, né? Mas não sei se é o caso. Ah, eu entrei aqui e saí aqui de volta. Eu tava lá, né? Desse aqui também.
I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close.
Sinceramente não entendi o que eu fiz não. Eu cheguei ali. Fui pra escada. Tem um eco ali. Deixa eu tentar ver.
Too long. You'll end up a lost soul haunting the streets and alleys, a faded out shadow glimpsed by some other poor bastard on his way toward the same fate. Your broken dreams become a broken mirror, and the twisted reflection staring back at you with all the pent-up anger, regret, guilt, and shame was the monster you could never get away from.
Deu. E extremamente perdido.
The lights affected where the door led to.
Ih, caraca, que susto.
I could use that shotgun. The bar menu caught my eye.
12. O eco aqui.
My eyes couldn't follow it.
Opa, tem outro. Ai, caraca. Cara, porque uma granada de coisa e eu não sei o que lá ali.
You dream of calling it quits, making a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror
Mas a
behind.
granada dá pra pegar.
Getting in a car and driving till you see the sun rise, somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone.
4
It's a
dígitos.
fool's dream. It would all go bad.
Alguma coisa aqui, ó.
And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city,
Isso aqui
but
tem
you
alguma
can
coisa a ver
never
com isso
take the
aqui.
city out of the man.
Cara, eu arriscaria esse 2050 aqui, que é o... Não, pera aí. Manhattan Lake. Tá, os números não variam muito, né? E começa com 20. Começa com 19, 20. 22 e 25. 19, 20, 22 e 25. Aí ou é 00 ou é 50. Vou tentar. Como é que é? 19, 20, 22, 25. Conta com 19 primeiro. 19 00 19 50. Acho que era 20, né? Depois 20 00 20 50 22 22 00 22 50. Que é 25. E Vieta, acho que tu viaja então. Viajei não, era isso mesmo. Entre no quarto misterioso.
The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
Se o cara no telefone foi ele mesmo, né, também. Lá o redemoinho de novo. É ele mesmo, né? Só que sem camisa.
In this temple of
E de
shadow
barba
and
feita.
mist, there's a window in the floor and a door in the ceiling. There's no knowing, am I standing still or running or kneeling?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the hell?
Or maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is return so important? What?
Al, you always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. You and me, Alan. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room, 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 in this room.
It's return, but because we return.
That is how the magic happened. Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratch is... Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your writing carry you there.
Hello?
They're all to us. If anyone asks, you were never here.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it. An idea nagged at me. I could almost reach it.
The word through whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path. I would start at the entrance lobby. The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waiting for me here.
So, you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of...
So, you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult?
The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft back. Layers upon layers. A play about a murder cult, infiltrated by a real murder cult. The ballroom was where the pre-show ritual was held.
So, you were the director of
Demora muito
this
essa parada
play?
aqui, cara.
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performs it once. The play was said to have special power. We were like kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, he will come.
The pre-show ritual. That's it. Set it up. Start from the beginning. shadows faded back into darkness. The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there.
Desculpa o que aconteceu no salão.
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play. The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal. I was both solving the crime and creating it, as every writer did. The cult in the play was called the Cult of the Tree. With their deer masks, they were the backwoods echo of the cult of the woods urban horror.
Ué. Duzentos e 202. É 219, 202.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began.
Não, pô.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Investiga a sala de ensaio 219 e 202. E a sala de ensaio. E a 202. Aqui não tem nada. Duzentos e 219. Ué. Investiga a sala de ensaio. Primeiro a 219 e depois a 202. Estranho.
Apply changes shape the world around me.
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The ocean view was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
Realize a invocação no salão. Vê se você tá me seguindo ainda. Ih, caraca. Ih, cara. Fazer o ritual agora. Assombração.
I recognized my writer's room on the stage. I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up.
What was the nice set you got here? What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the cult mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
Mm-hmm. And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you, but turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch is the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that. I had to be at the scene, to see and understand it, in order to change it.
Ué. Tem que descer aqui. Ah, começa não. Ah, ele não me bateu quando eu... Que isso, cara? Todos eles são verdadeiros? Não tem nem munição pra matar essa gente toda. Deixa eu ver quem é verdadeiro e quem não é.
My eyes couldn't follow it.
quase morrendo.
You don't have a clue.
Deixa eu ver.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
Ah tá, tô viajando. Eu tô no salão. Acho que eu briguei com esses caras aqui por nada ainda. O que era? Ali não. Aqui é 202.
The scene had changed.
Eu sigo o rastro.
This thread would create something terrible in the scene. But it's what the story needed. The devil's path up the staircase was draped in blood.
Ih, caraca. Tu também meteu o pé. Vai ter um eco por aqui, eu tô ouvindo.
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
Aqui, ó, uma parte. Aqui, ó, outra aqui, ó.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room, specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play. And always in character.
Vamos achar o quarto 666. Deve ser desse lado. Era no final do corredor.
Scratch had been here. I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was about to have another killer idea.
Muito escuro, mano.
Let's talk about the murder victim.
Ué,
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim.
que isso, cara?
Okay, let's talk about the murder
Você nem
victim.
mexer a tela.
The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery. And all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He'd only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
Investigue o local do crime no quarto 108. Ué? Ele apareceu na minha frente, né, cara? Tentei embicar no quarto da esquerda, mas não era aquele.
Not you again.
Eu corri pela esquerda, não tem? Ver se dá pra correr pelo outro lado. Ele apareceu atrás agora. É, porque eu não sei nem onde é que tem que ir, velho.
The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker.
Eu voltei no começo.
The muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
Sai, cara. Deixa eu ver. Acha o local do crime no hotel. Investigue o local do crime no quarto 108. Deixa eu reescrever aqui o cenário. Ver se eu consigo daqui. Ele mata. Ai, maldito. Nossa, cara.
but I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not letting us proper police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Well, amen to that, partner. I like it. And so the fraternity, the club, the word, our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer drug.
Open and shut case. All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
Fechar o corte 108 agora.
Alan, wake.
107, 109, 110. Ah, não, 108 é aqui, ó. Tem uma coisa aqui em cima. Ah, clímax.
The plot changed the details of the world.
É que isso? Eu, hein?
This was the murder site.
Essa é aquela velhinha lá que eu matei, né?
Another step. Somehow
Cynthia.
I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are you still trapped? The clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker? It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write down the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out.
It lasted only for a moment, like 2 planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
Saia do hotel.
Wake. Alan, wake.
Parliament Tower. Ah, sai, cara. Eu saí reto aqui. Eis o Parliament Tower, quase chegando no apartamento do Alan Wake. Um jogo complicado.
Go to hell!
O malvadão tá aqui, né?
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
walks in. Even after he moved out west.
Eu vejo vestiários. Eu paguei por vídeo. Ah, não, tem outro aqui.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Essa moça é meio estranha, né?
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot. Put a cage around the infinite.
Luz piscando pra caraca atrás dela, filho.
I need to prove those faces are really there.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Ih, complicado, hein? Rapaziada, eu vou deixar esse vídeo por aqui. Se você curtiu, inscreva-se, compartilhe, deixa um joinha para ajudar o algoritmo do YouTube a espalhar esse conteúdo para mais pessoas.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. I needed an...
Escreva.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.